fantastic. January 29th, 2019. And it's like 5 p.m. In the January 22nd 1 through 3 videos, I go over the whole reason why I think I have the idea that I'm allowed to do what I'm doing, which is read from the material that I've taken. Not any kind of counselor, any consumer of mental health products and services. And if you watch this video, you're doing so at your own risk. And I guess that's it. If you want more information about what you might be risking, go to the January 22nd videos. It's always a good idea to get professional help. Please do if that's what you need. And, obey the cautions. Do good self-care. That's better. I'm cooking, so I think that's flour. I'm getting on food. Woohoo! Hopefully it'll be unburned. Hot food. Cranberry sauce. Okay. Mindfulness. Taking control of our mind. So these are the homework sheets. Some of them were assigned and I did them. Some of them were assigned and I didn't do them. Some of them were extras that we could do if we wanted to. Some of them I did more than one time. Cranberry seeds in my teeth. Crooked teeth. Holes. And Whole Foods. Sorry. Mindfulness core skills practice. For each mindfulness skill, write down what you did during the week and then rate the quality of mindfulness you experienced during your practice. And it's rating it on a scale of 1 through 5, where 1 equals I could not focus my mind for even 1 second. I was completely mindless and quit. 3 is like the midpoint, and it's like I was able to focus my mind somewhat and stay in the present moment. And 5 is completely the other flip side, where, oh wow, I became centered in wise mind and was free to let go and do what was needed. And sometimes that happens. Then of course 2 is kind of in between 1 and 3, obviously. So that's what the worksheet looks like. Completely blank. Skills. Ooh, it looks like a good worksheet though. The skills that we can choose from are wise mind, observe, describe, participate, non-judgmentally, one mindfully, and effectively. All of which I went over from a mindfulness perspective, not from the normal meaning of the skills or normal meaning of the words, but from a mindfulness perspective in the other videos when I read the stuff on each one. So each one has 3 sets of lines underneath, and it has the day, and then I guess where you write down the thing, the instance, and then next to that you have the mindfulness level that you achieved from using or not using the skills. Pretty cool. And then mindfulness core skills practice. Oh, these are coming from adapted from an unpublished worksheet by Seth Axelrod with his permission. And it's from the DBT Skills Training Handouts and Worksheets, 2nd edition by Marcia M. Linehan, copyright 2015 by Marcia M. Linehan, sorry. Permission to photocopy this worksheet is granted to purchasers of DB Skills Training Manual 2nd edition for personal use or use with individual clinics clients only. See page I of this packet for details. Well, I guess we're not copy. Permission to photocopy. We're not photocopying. So I'll just kind of like, individual client. I guess I can't even really show this for to say that it's kind of like, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns across, and then the same skill sets down: wise mind, observe, describe, participate, non-judgmentally, one mindfully, effectively. And then it tells us to practice each mindfulness skill twice and describe your experience. So when you practice the skill, and what did you do to practice? What was going on that prompted practicing mindfulness, if anything? This is really going to be a test of whether I can get in trouble for doing this or not. Because technically, I'm not even sure if those guys maybe. Copyright is such a whacked out thing, and if anybody watches this and I get in trouble, or YouTube wants to get me in trouble, go ahead and get me in trouble. The rest of it we do seem to have copyright permission. I can't imagine not having copyright permission from this, since I think photocopying is when you copy it on paper and make it so that you can use the material again, is what they're getting at. I'm pretty sure. I don't have page I of this packet, but I'm pretty sure that what I'm doing right now is just talking about it, and so we're totally not photocopying it in a way that could be used with like pen and paper. And I guess I'm not allowed to photocopy it either. I'd have to go bug for more photocopies from those guys, because they did purchase that training manual because everybody had it, and they went to the classes finally, thank goodness. And it's cutting edge that they had it here. So then I'm pretty sure that I'm okay to do this. So that you've got those columns across, then columns down are the skills. Then it says, when did you practice the skill? Then it says, what was going on that prompted practicing mindfulness, if anything? Like, what was the thing, the prompting? It says it. How much time passed when you were doing the skill? Like, how long did you practice it for? And degree of focusing my mind, 0 to 100. Degree of being centered in wise mind, 0 to 100. That's nice, because it's always nice when 0 to 100, because you got more playroom. Conclusions or questions about this skills practice. And then list any and all wise things that you did this week. Pretty good worksheet. Just gonna do this last one, and then I'm done with them, I think. This packet. Mindfulness core skills calendar. So again, I think as long as I'm not making it in any kind of photocopiable, useful way of doing it, we're following the rules of copyright permission on this. So this one is like another table like that, and it says, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 columns across. Check off skills to practice this week. And so you pick, I guess, for this one, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It goes through every day of the week. And it's just the same for each day. So I guess you pick off, like, I remember this one vaguely. I didn't do it, though. Totally blank. There's wise mind, observing, describing, participating, and we got assigned each. So we had to do this one over and over again. I did it sometimes, but this one is totally blank. I didn't do it $10.14. Alright, so you get assigned a skill, and then you're supposed, or 2 skills, I think it was, and then you're supposed to say how the name of the skill on each day, how did you practice the skill, describe your experience, including body sensations, emotions, and thoughts while practicing the skill, and what is your experience now after using the skill. So an example is that the name of the skill you're trying to use is participating. So how did you practice the skill? I went to a party and joined in conversations with other people. Describe your experience, including body sensations, emotions, and thoughts while practicing the skill. So the example says, I felt a tight knot in my stomach, shallow breathing, dry mouth, anxiety that other people would not like me. Later I enjoyed the conversation, smiled, noticed other people around me, and ended up having a good time, which is basically usually what happens at parties. What is your experience now after using the skill? And then I feel amazed, according to the sheet. I feel amazed that I managed to do this and felt good about myself, and I'm thinking I may be able to do this again. So, that's the deal with that. Oh, I have to go turn off my air things.